place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just get buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome, but try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left.
Yamal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Pacho. Ronaldinho. Kimmich. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pacho. That's good running with the ball. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Edmilson. Vardiol. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not the most convincing of passes. Yehi. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Van Bommel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Hakimi. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yehi did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Hakimi, Kimmich, over to the right flank. Hakimi, Messi is in a really good position out wide. De Ligt, Edmilson, Alexander-Arnold, Pacho, now he's off and running. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Has another go. Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pressing high and with purpose. And this is Berbatov. That is a great pick out. Corner. Bangladesh with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Serginho cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. And Shevchenko! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
No way through. Nicely worked. Boone. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again. Kimmich. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Van Bommel. Edmilson. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Serginho. Great vision. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich. Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. What a throw in. That's a sharp pass. And he opts to go forward. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way, and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Edmilson. Driving on and making good progress. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho looking to receive it in space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, can they get him away? Not a hint of offside here. Van Bommel.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. That's going across goal. Raya deals with that, nice and simple. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Neymar. Messi. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's taking no chances there. That's where it came from. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This looks promising.
Serginho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Akanji. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Can he get it through? And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Batistuta. Messi has the space to scheme. It's loose now and they want to get a chance for a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Neymar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Akanji gets it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27. El dorsal 20.
Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now.
El dorsal 22.
Vardiol.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 11.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. There they go, hunting again.
Not the most accurate pass, and that is a little undercooked. And this is Shevchenko. And he's there to retrieve it. Kudus, nicely aimed pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in plenty of space here. And a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good steal, he just read it. Aimed at the far side, and the keeper beats it away. Azar! Lofted upfield. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. Says yeah, ball! And that's definitely not his best. Pullet clears. All the way back. That has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The less said about that pass, the better. Long ball looking to counter. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Ibrahimovic. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shevchenko. Desai getting this one clear. Cruyff. That pass isn't the best. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Played into space. Serginho. And Guardiol. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Akanji. Van Bommel is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's gone searching cross-field. And he's managed to get rid. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Iniesta gets over and intercepts. Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Serginho making good progress. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking response.
And the shot! Oh, some inspired defending there. And we have our very first corner. find the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gullit can clear it away. Van Bommel. Now it's Yamal. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's Serginho. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. A header! Oh, it's gone in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Ligt. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Bommel.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Chips it through. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 9.
So the action resumes.
Serán sustituidos.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Eto'o takes the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Edmilson. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Ibrahimovic. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pacho. Barcelona still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Van Bommel. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Haaland. Eto'o. Van Bommel. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Can he get it through? Desai spots it and intercepts. Desai with the clearance. Oh, good spread. Chooses to go cross-field. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Check, gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Van Bommel. Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. Played down the flank. Can he get onto this? He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to do... He's rising! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill it.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And he's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cruyff. Thuram. Referee's given a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Thuram. Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, well played. Nesta. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's heaved it away. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Makaleli. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Haaland has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Yeah. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is...
Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Serginho gets it away. O'Reilly's cross. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. O'Reilly finding himself in space. Referee has just said play on. O'Reilly got a long way forward to join the attack. No, that's been intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Driving forward, Alexander-Arnold. He has a look up, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he skips past his man. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And the pass is intercepted. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. O'Reilly, and it's played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's the crossfield ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Edmilson. Tries to pass it through. He came in hard, very hard. Vardiol. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he's quick to return it. Chance, surely!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Akanji. And Gvardiol. Edmilson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. Shevchenko. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Yamal. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. And he's there to belt it away. And it's O'Reilly. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's skewed away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pacho. And Alexander-Arnold. That'll be a throw-in. Vardiol. That is good progress on the left. Quality ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple
Chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Manchester United, number 33.
The second period is on the way.
McAllister, coming on the field.
Looking for the run. And that's a good ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold. And that should get the job done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Serginho. Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Always onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Howson does really well there, strong defending. Van Bommel is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He is through here. Yamal. There he goes. Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Neymar. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Flashes it across.
What a letdown.
Dani Olmo! Oh, that is rather wayward. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Bommel. And it's Edmilson. Akanji. Vardiol. He's found a way through. Howson wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement
15,
on both benches.
Neymar. Number 5, Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field, number 11, Mbappe. Number 14,
Van Bommel.
Yamal. Substitution.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he latch on to this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Shevchenko! Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's on it. Can he get away? Kudus. Oh, that's fabulous. Kudus. Oh, that's neat. Zabani does well to stand up to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. And it's Olmo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a really well-measured ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. Kudus supplying the width on this right-hand side. And he's managed to get free. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Added time.
One minute to add, according to the board. Camavinga. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And we'd like to inform you now that the
Shevchenko
latest
taking in the
final
accolades. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Totti with the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. Van Bommel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Van Bommel is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Good read, needed to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vardiol running with intent. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Totti! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham gets a foot in here. That pass has been well intercepted. Barcelona currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Great vision. Serginho wants to run onto this. Caceres wins the duel this time. Serginho knocks it out wide, and that is headed for the middle. Kimmich tries to clear. He's having a hit! Can he get on the end of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Rui Costa. And this is Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. And a shot! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries from distance. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Alexander-Arnold. Pacho. De Ligt. Edmilson. Vardiol. And this is Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were, he really did.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And it's Serginho. Serginho venturing down the left. Now it's Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. It's Bale! Gareth! Glittering Bale! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Milan leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho receives it in a wide position. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Totti. Now it's Totti. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that has not gone well. Well read, nice interception. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Bellingham. A probing pass. Totti! He doesn't look too happy with that. Alexander-Arnold. And that's going right the way across. And it's Serginho. Shevchenko. And the finish! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Oh, what a mistake! Baresi. Kimmich. Caceres. Baresi. Hausen. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now. Totti! Now, in he goes again. Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kimmich. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham! Harmlessly behind.
Bellingham clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Bommel gets on his bike and on the move. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Totti. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Caceres, can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Edmilson. Vardiol. Vardiol. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 3, il numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
And it's Makalele. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Makalele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No way through. Oh, that is a nice touch. And the through ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's been shifted off it. That's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward, and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Romero, and it's Alexander-Arnold. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
No
di
unnecessary
recupero.
risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Yamal, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Akanji. Rijkaard. Van Bommel proves too strong. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Akanji. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Kimmich. Lovely bit of skill. Kimmich stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Kimmich. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Bommel is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? And he's found a way past. Totti. Now Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in. Yamal. O'Reilly gives no quarter whatsoever. Roberto Baggio. Pacho does really well to win the ball there. Pacho wins the duel this time. Serginho. Swung over. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good progress on the left. Looking for options for movement. O'Reilly. Akanji. Now Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. Well played. Important challenge, that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Serginho. That's a shade optimistic. Akanji. And it's Rijkaard. O'Reilly. Ah, he's given it away. And a goal kick. O'Reilly. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Akanji. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shevchenko being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Baggio. Out of play for a throw. And they've got a throw. Van Bommel, and that has left him in a heap. Roberto Baggio, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Rijkaard. And he's being shifted off it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. Akanji. They get a throw in. Van Bommel. And he's forced to go back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Vardiol pinches it off him. And this is Totti. Always goal side. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's neat. And it's Serginho. Pass somewhat off target. Van Bommel cannot be beaten that easily. Roberto Baggio. Can he get onto this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. And it's Kudus. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kudus! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Threads one in. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
El dorsal 17.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
De Ligt. Pacho. Kudus has it in a wide position. That's a sharp pass. And that signals the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Yamal. Serginho. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Yamal looking to receive it in space. He's picked his way through. He has a shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. Akanji. Yamal might just make this. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Edmilson. Van Bommel. He's looking wide. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Driving forward. Takes the shot! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Gerrard. To McAllister. Stam. Now it's Aubameyang. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Bommel running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Carreras. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. McAllister. And this is Rui Costa. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Edmilson. Yamal. Yamal. Nice bit of skip. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
McAllister. And it's Neymar. Serginho. Rui Costa. Neymar. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Taken back almost at once. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Well, now here's a good... McAllister! And he's stuck it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Serginho. And it's Serginho. Rui Costa. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get shapes to shoot! Serginho. And Guardiola. Shevchenko going after that. Alexander-Arnold. That's it, 45 minutes up. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, easy pickings there.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now he tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Aubameyang. Guardiola makes the interception. Serginho, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Bommel. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Yamal. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Edmilson. Van Bommel. Back towards the middle. Now it's Shevchenko. Yamal. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pacho. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Strong running down that left flank. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's where it came from. Carreras clears without hesitation.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22. Número 8. Número 17. Número 11. Entran número 23. Número 5. Número 6. Número 10. Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio.
That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. That's beautifully weighted. Raya is there and he can get that clear. Oh, it's Dembele. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Messi. Edmilson. Akanji. Pacho. Van Bommel. And it's Jacobs. Now is this the final assault? Cross into the box. And that should get the job done. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And that's that. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Raya reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Mbappe! It's not an especially good pass, that. Now, he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Great vision. Now it's Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spain with the corner. They're first. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Guardiola. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. Well now, and again! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's taking no chances there.
Spain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble. Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chouameni. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No foul, says the referee. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Edmilson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Akanji. And he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goal! Barcelona! So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Simeone. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola with the clearance. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's played through for him.
Simeone clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal, deftly away. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Van Bommel. And here's Yamal. And the shot! And kept out by Vive. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Van Bommel is there, and he can pick it up.
Spain definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal goes for a shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
El dorsal 20. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 18.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
El dorsal 14.
Cristiano, oh, good climb! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that has sent him sprawling. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ronaldo is flagged offside. And he is deftly away. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal. Good purposeful running this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal on 2 now and looking for 3. Rooney. He's had it taken off him. Pacho. Tries to pass it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Fernandez. Camavinga. Ronaldo getting forward. He's taking on the lot of them. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, good effort! And it's come back out to him. And he's there to belt it away. Serginho. Tchouaméni with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
En España, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 2, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, Messi, el dorsal 7, cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here. Messi coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ambitious ball here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get... And one more try! They want to be quick to recover this. Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's been cut out, well played. Edmilson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? No, it's come to nothing. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Edmilson. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
Well, after all of that, Jim, The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Menu, Akanji. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Nice looking ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Oh, well played. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's gone for goal. And no, just off target. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Vardiol. De Ligt. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball over the top. De Ligt. Now Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Menu. And it's McAllister. Jones looking wide. That is good strength. Backward it goes. It's Gerrard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Shevchenko, neatly clipped into space. Greenwood. Akanji. Ju! Delicious from Ju! He's got himself an absolute peach. The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Los Angeles are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting an...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Greenwood. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Serginho. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. He's had it taken off him. Now Van Bommel. And here's Shevchenko. And he's Shevchenko! And a neat finish. Barcelona are back in business. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now he takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. McAllister.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Greenwood. And it's Mainu. It's Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to get it away. Serginho. Akanji. Can he get it through? There's the shot! Superb goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Matheus Nunes. Lovely feet. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. He is through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then, maybe.
And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
De Ligt. Edmilson. Looking for options for movement. Back where it came from. Menu. That pass has been well intercepted. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found a way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball, good take. He's kept it out, just.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
El dorsal 27. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22.
They're up to 5 corners now. It's crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Diouf! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Diouf is onto this. Diouf. De Ligt clears without hesitation. Edmilson. Goes for the shot! Good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Greenwood. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely shaped ball. McAllister in acres of space out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's rather hopeful. Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Makalele makes the interception. And we're done. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've got to go for the mastermind in midfield, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Composed and totally unfazed when in the middle of very tough contests. He has an air of authority about him, and he's usually the one in control.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read, nice interception. Vardiol scooting forward. De Ligt. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Good chance here! No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Kimmich. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. De Ligt gets it clear.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Messi. Akanji does well to get it back. He's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard. Serginho. Guardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Tacho can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's lifted it over.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiol. And Akanji. Akanji. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. He's got away. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Knocks it into space. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Edmilson. Yamal. Oh, important interception. And that is out of play. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's going right the way across. Serginho. Van Bommel is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Passing nice and neat. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's chosen to go back. He's in a great position here. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? He's found Shevchenko! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Tries one from range! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Yamal. Edmilson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kimmich. Marquinhos. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. Out of play for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi, será reemplazado por el dorsal 19.
Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Tacho cuts it out. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shevchenko played out wide, pinches it off him. That's a decent clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Searching pass he's played there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kimmich. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Tries to play it through. Koundé kept his eye on it and he's there. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Oh, really well played.
Oh, it's come loose. It's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, Neymar. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 8, Esvastaiga.
He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vardiol clears without hesitation.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Threads one in. Tacho gets over and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that is high.
Shevchenko has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that has not gone well. De Ligt. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcelona, moments now away from seeing this one out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that could set him on his way. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Header! Off the post! Vardiol gets it away. Fourth official showing that... And he's decided to go for it. He's got away with one there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kudus. Marquinhos. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And this is Messi. And he is deftly away. And he's worked it through. Chance for a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Raya voted man. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but If you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same. Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal wants to run onto this. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hazard. Xabi Alonso running with intent. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Raul. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's had it nicked away. Vardiol. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Akanji does well to get it back. Edmilson. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Shevchenko. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Xabi Alonso. Now Romero. Kadiolu. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Van Bommel. Not the most convincing of passes. Good running, strong and purposeful. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Raul. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's been shifted off it. Serginho tries to play it through. Vardiol picks it up now. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
After 34 minutes is number 7, Andrei Shevchenko.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, what's he giving here? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This further to improve their cause. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get... And Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Serginho. Well, that is one way to stop him. Edmilson opts for safety. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
it's
time.
Edmilson. Shevchenko! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I'd like to draw your
Barcelona
attention to the screen
leading
right
by
now for
1 at the break.
information on our shuttle bus service.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Down to business again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kajolu. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Yamal. And Edmilson. Spread out to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good ball. And a chance! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Bellingham.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Vardiol. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, just a keeper now. Shevchenko was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Bommel is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! Frustratingly close.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 23, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field is number 11, Mbappe.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Kudus. No, it's come to nothing. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kadiolu. And it's Neymar. Van Bommel makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Mbappe. Now it's a chance for a shot! Deftly away. Alonso. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Xabi Alonso really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Time and again they are repelled. Jacobs. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. De Ligt. Pacho. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So off we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time it is a... Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Pacho. And Alexander-Arnold. Van Bommel. De Ligt. Akanji. Vardiol. Played back into the centre. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's well spotted. Araujo. Oh no, this does not look good. Shot could be on. Bellingham. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's put paid to the danger. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Messi. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. And he's managed to get free. Closing in on goal. Tries to pass it. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Ajax! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Ajax have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Decent chance!
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the finish! And now they can clear their lines. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
It's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vardiol. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He shifted it to the flank. Takes a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Van Dijk. Some good work on the right flank here. Van Bommel. That looks a good ball through. Araujo spots it and intercepts. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pinches it off him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Bommel. Now that looks a decent ball. Yeah, big chance! Koundé with the clearance. Yamal. Koundé. Over to the right flank. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Shevchenko. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Tacho tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar plays Messi! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he was quick to react. Rodri. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Bommel. Edmilson. Now Van Bommel. And it's Serginho. Rodri. That's a nicely shaped ball. Yamal finding himself in space. Vardio. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bayer gets it away. And it's Edmilson. Looking for options for movement. Now that's a fine challenge.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. Sends it crossfield. Barcelona now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's been given away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
1 minute to add, according to the board. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
My thanks to Jim. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's away we go then.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Shevchenko. Yamal. Wriggles his way through. And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Diaz. Akanji makes the interception. Now it's Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Can he get onto this? That's the throw. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Bommel. Some good work on the right flank here. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now he's got space here. It's a promising position. So no flag here. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Real chance! And that is wildly off target. Oh, that's nice. He's got away. Danielson stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Serginho. Good read, needed to be. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pacho. And Edmilson. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No way through, so back it comes. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Great vision. Caught offside that time. Shevchenko. Van Bommel. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Barcelona are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Nicked it back promptly. Serginho gets into a good position. Van Bommel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. Chance! That's another chance! And that's a tiny finish! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. That has been cut short. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a throw. Plenty to aim at here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that pass isn't the best. Defending was strong and firm. Serginho. He's through here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Bullish header! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kimmich. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yamal picks it up out wide. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Shevchenko. Shevchenko going... And Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post. Edmilson. Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up 1 goal so far. And it's Serginho. Chance here to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Van Bommel. And it's Robertson. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. A probing pass. Van Bommel cuts out the pass. And it's Messi. Just 5 minutes left. Serginho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Van Bommel. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Habrá 2 minutos
Van
de
Bommel
descuento.
gets a foot in and wins the ball. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's a key interception. Robertson. So what can they make of this? So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly...